Hello there folks, myself and Tom are in Jossingfjord in Norway this week to climb on the profile wall. The profile wall is known for its steep crack climbs. Tom was last at the wall in 2019, so his aim is to repeat some of the hard established lines, and I have climbed all the free routes already, so my goal is to establish some first ascents. Conditions, logistics, rack and rope work can often be frustratingly tricky at this wall just to do some single pitch cragging, but that is also the beauty of it. So without any more to be said, let's get the mayhem going. Here we have the horizon, which you can see just, I would say. The question you need to ask yourself, do you have clear separation between sea and sky? Like if I look with my eyes open, then I can see a little bit separation, but if I squint, something like that, yeah, it blurs into one. Whereas if it was a crisp horizon, if you squinted, you would still see clear separation. So my prediction on conditions, considering that, is they are not going to be prime. It'd be mid, be alright, but it's not going to be like the best. But it'd be alright, you know, we'll get stuff done for sure. So we're on tips for the viewers. Trad tips if you have a fat rack. Big one, that is. And it doesn't all go on your gear loops. You clip it to itself. Does it? It's for like if you're climbing at Craig Doris or something and you have like a quad rack. Rope management is going to be key. I think. Really, real key. Right, let's go Irish mega pitching. My first aim of the trip was to finish the job of freeing the aid line of Pollackrouten. This climb has 3 pitches, of which the first 2 have already been free climbed. The first one goes at 8A, the second goes at around 8C plus and is the well-known climb called Recovery Drink. However, the final pitch had never been free climbed. Having climbed pitch 1 and 2 myself in the past, I was keen to get the full line free.
How are you feeling about your new route?
Usually, I would say that these sort of temps and wind and that kind of stuff is usually very good, but we don't have a crisp horizon today.
And what do you mean by a crisp horizon?
Crisp horizon, we want definition between sea and sky. It should be like bosh, like a perfect line. Any kind of haze where the sea mixes in with the sky. The more blur, the worse the conditions.
And how does this factor into the 5 mile an hour wind, 5 degrees C, 10 mile an hour wind, 10 degrees C?
I would say for coastal areas, that rule is slightly broken because you have to factor in to the power of horizon.
So you need an equation?
You need an equation, yeah. So it's like 5 mile an hour wind, 5 degrees C to the power of, and then you have like a scale of crispiness. Crispiness 1, crispiness 2, crispiness 3.
And do you think this works in all locations? Like, could you go and use this in Mallorca for some DWS?
It depends how far the horizon is away from you as well. If that horizon is closer, it's going to look more crispy. But if you're far away, if I look out to the horizon, then it's like a fair distance. So maybe we can see 15 miles out there, I would say. So that's to the power of 15. See what I mean? Like if you're in Mallorca or something, you could be right by the sea. The horizon might not be that far away. There could be some land. There could be some, like in Thailand, for example, there could be some little islands in the way and stuff.
You know what we need?
Yeah.
We need a mathematician.
There will definitely be a mathematician watching this.
Who will be able to put us together an equation?
Yes, of the perfect conditions, factoring in wind, temp, and humidity.
But the humidity being a factor of crispiness, because we don't actually have a true humidity gauge.
No, we don't have a true humidity gauge. So what we need is to figure out the humidity via how crispy the horizon is and how far you are away from that horizon. Then that gives you the humidity, which then you can add into your 3-point equation of temp, wind, humidity.
Yeah, like you can't say how smelly someone is until you're actually close to them.
Exactly.
The opinion just isn't worth that much.
But then, like, if you're a couple of miles away and you can still smell them, you'd factor that into the equation.
Yeah.
It's the distance.
Does this change throughout the day?
Yeah, it can definitely change throughout the day. The horizon can become crispy or not crispy, depending on what the weather patterns are doing. Of course, you have to factor in on this wall the sun, because the sun is here in the morning and early afternoon, and that overpowers a lot of this stuff. So
what we need is a pyramid, climber's hierarchy of needs.
And at the top,
temps.
Yeah, at the top is temps.
I think that.
Or is it humidity? No, it's got to be temps. I think it has to be temps.
Yeah.
Has to be temps at the top, and then below that I think it's humidity.
Not wind. Yeah, no.
I think it's humidity.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then wind. Temps, humidity, wind, crispy horizon.
No, that's already in there.
It's not really.
True realities of trying to film something.
You got any of me?
Yes, you're right in the shot.
Can you get me some good footage for my website?
For your website. For your OnlyFans.
I might hunt images, by the way.
Alright, Eric, I'll go for the last crook. Keep an eye on us.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Good. Come on. Yeah, good. Oh, good effort. Come on. Come on. Yeah, good. Yeah, good. Oh, that looked tricky.
I was just underprepared for the route, and then that first boulder problem got me like on the shakes, you know. And then I was just like, oh, smoke.
And then it was hard to recover from it.
Yeah. I'm happy with that, but just because it was a fudge job, like I said before. Absolutely fudged it to the max. Not that hard, but
It's such a nice splitter at the top though.
yeah. I was like over gripping on quite a lot of it.
The horizon was fairly crisp.
Yeah, I mean, I would say conditions at the top were pretty good in general when I got out onto the face. I was like, whoa, yeah, it's like more bitey than before. You're going for a big lead?
I'm going to split my options. Left side, and I'm going to go right side. I'm not going to get drawn into the centre.
Yoni, have you ever belayed with double gree-gree?
I guess not. What can go wrong?
Nothing.
What can possibly go wrong?
Absolutely nothing. What's the technique?
I give slack when he needs it. That's all I need to know.
Double gree-gree means double the safety.
No, double the grig. Yes, double the safety, bravo.
But you gotta go with two hands, haven't you?
Is it full commitment? Full commitment. Both hands.
Ollie, come on.
You are better. That was better.
Yeah, that's it. Try to bring it over. Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, stop, come on.
Come on. I'm not sure that's the way.
That's not the way.
No. New method. Let's see it. Come on. There we go.
Coordination move. to go and repeat one of your routes, but it's like accessible within the time of the trip. I am going to go for John Boner.
Is this where you could fail the abseil?
This is where I could fully fail the abseil. I've got a full rack to get down the face, and that can sometimes not be enough. How many times have you failed on the abseil?
I failed on recovery drink and I failed on Cram Royale. So I failed twice.
And what's the ratio? Have you abseiled it more than 10 times?
Yes. I mean, I've abseiled the wall quite a lot of times. I've failed twice, yeah.
So you're beyond a 5 to 1?
Yes. Your
Yeah.
ratio isn't quite as good though, I'd say.
I think I've abseiled the wall twice and...
Failed once. So you're a 50% ratio failed to success.
Yeah, I'm moving it up this trip.
Tom, what's your chance of failing the abseil right now?
Oh, John, it's getting close. The little one is danger. I'm okay though.
How many pieces of gear do you have left?
6.
You can get down it in 6.
Don't film this!
Have you failed the abseil?
No, not yet. Shit. Fuck.
You've gone too low.
I don't like this.
I knew you'd gone too low. That's optimistic. How did you get that cam in? Have you already been down once?
No.
Have you already failed it once?
No, the fucking wind's blowing me in the wrong direction. Oh, fuck's sake. Okay, I'm not failing this out there.
Well, you've already failed. You've had to go back up because how did you get that cam in?
Fucking abseiling.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm feeling a little bit smoked, actually. I'm going to de-smoke my arms this evening. Going to play some Liar's Dice.
6s.
Get the mind working on the dice.
That's a lie.
No, come on.
It's a lie. Yeah.
A few beats on the drum machine. So I think, yeah, some relaxed beats. Just get the flow, get the recovery. And then tomorrow, recovered.
That's nice, man.
Yes.
How's it going?
Got me in my granny status.
Sending today?
What did I say? 50-50. What does 50-50 mean?
It means you have 50% chance of doing it and you have 50% chance of failing. So what can the viewers expect? Why should they carry on watching? Tell them why they should carry on watching this video.
Okay, you should carry on watching this video because you're about to see some of the best reenactment at the base of the crag of the moves you've ever witnessed.
Okay, give me a sequence for the bottom crux.
I can't,
Why?
because I'm not looking at the route.
No, you need to know it without looking. This is practice. So you can do it now without looking at the route. And then you're going to go over and look at the route and it's going to feel very, very easy.
Right, let me look at it first and refresh my mind.
No, I think you can do it without. He's gone. He's off.
Paddle hand.
Hang on a minute.
Yeah.
Sorry, but you just did a motion that wasn't a paddle hand.
What that?
Yeah,
That makes it a paddle.
that's not a paddle hand.
Doth fingers moving doth make it a paddle.
What's your definition of a paddle?
I feel like anything for a paddle is where you can't really get any thumb action. It just sits there on the edge and just sort of splooges in on the side, and it's all about, it's like the half crimp force of your paddle. How much can you, for that, like lobster claw it? Whereas thin hands, I think of as being more like easing it in, sliding the thumb in a little bit, and a lot more of like that.
You're doing a thin hand motion.
It's a hybrid. Let's leave it at that. Hybrid, over the top, paddle hand into a little finger lock. That's crucial. You can adjust this one and get it just right. Left hand harness, place gear. Green.
Are you sure
Red.
that's green?
That's red. God, this is why things go wrong.
Okay, what colour
Yeah.
are you holding in your right hand?
Here,
Yeah,
red.
okay.
Oh no, I'm gonna need to do something with this red, don't I?
Hang on a minute, which red?
Oh, that yellow, I meant.
Yeah, that red one there. Put that red one on your harness.
Yeah.
Next to what colour?
The red one.
Next to the red one, okay, cool.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
What was I doing? Undercut, finger jam, crozzle, rocking really deep. Then up to good edge, out to sloper, push knee against the side, out to a ret. What's the left foot doing? God, I don't know how I forget these things so quickly. Oh, God. I need to have a look at it, I think.
This is the last move you're on about now, isn't it? The one which you fell off the other day.
Yeah.
You need to check this out.
Come through to that. One. But why would I do that with my feet? Oh, I need to go and look at it. There's something with a clockwork on my feet. I don't remember why I do that.
He's off. He's gone.
Yeah, I want some wind for some cool temps. Hokey doke. Up and away. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna go. Oh, thank you. Oh, that was good. That was good fun.
Thank you very much for watching, folks. Don't forget, our Global Crack School course, which helps you level up your crack climbing, reopens again in August. So use the link on screen to sign up and make sure you don't miss out. If you got to this point in the video and you aren't subscribed yet, then maybe you'll consider it, and we'll see you in the next video.